The shells here are a mixture of final designs and preliminary ones,
The design process for any of these digital creatures starts in the design team, which is based in Richard Taylor's Weta Workshop, and they'll work up sketches and then maquettes, physical models, until they get an approved physical design.
The wargs are very closely aligned to a mix of a bear, wolf, hyena hybrid. Their eyes are placed well out on the edges of their skull, so they've got incredible vision all round. The orcs like to think that they control these creatures, but like a badly broken in horse, these things are maniacal beyond belief, and they're barely kept on the very edge of control.
The wargs in the film are wolves plus a lot. Big, slobbering, nasty predators who these guys are riding around on, But that shows you how tough the orcs are.
And action!
Peter described the orcs as being dock workers, these hardened, grisly-looking, almost schoolyard bully types that had bad acne when they were kids and got a real chip about it, and now they were basically pissed off and ready to go to war. So we wanted to create an immense variety of these characters. We've got the Moria orcs, and we theorized that they had never seen the light of day, and therefore their eyes have expanded to this massive size to try and take in as what little light is around.
Okay.
And then once again, in contrast, are of course the Uruk-hai. These characters are malicious and maniacal beyond belief. Their singular focus is to find the ring, to beat the enemy.
Really the kind of silverback gorillas of the movie, they're at the top of the food chain, bred by Saruman.
He developed this other race, this kind of monster master race, which is the Uruk-hai, who don't tire, who have no feelings, who are not scared of death.
We've never actually seen what Mrs. Orc looks like, but I'd hate to go visiting for tea.
The Oliphants were done how we do all of our creatures, which is taking them from a design maquette to building the model, fitting the model with the skeleton, building a muscle rig around the skeleton that will drive the flesh, and then texturing them and lighting them into the scene. The additional element on the Oliphants are they carry these big towers with traveling Herat.
The Mumakil is going to be a really neat creature to see. They are gigantic, I believe 10 stories tall.
They differ from an elephant. If you put them side by side, you'd see the scale differences, like the head's smaller, the tusks, obviously there's multiple tusks. They're much, much bigger than elephants.
The Black Riders have dispensed of their horse land-bound creatures that they've tortured into submission and replaced them with the Fell Beast. These massive winged creatures, almost bat-like and serpentine, that live up in the highest reaches of the Barad-dûr ramparts.
If you think riding a warg is tough, you try to sit on one of these babies, because it's like a brontosaurus with wings.
It's so easy to take a dragon and put such small wings on it that it would be unfeasible that it could ever fly. But in the process of creating something like the Fell Beast, it's got wings the size of a 747 Jumbo, because that's what it would physically need to get that body form off the ground.
It's like those big beetles that you see, those stag beetles. They're fine, they're okay on the ground, you can deal with them on the ground. But when you see one of them coming in with its wings out and its horns out, coming in like a bloody Boeing jet at you, like nose height, it's quite terrifying.
Everybody's riding something different. No roller skates, no mopeds. This is like, you get a big, unwieldy animal and you slap a saddle on it and you go to town. And that's sort of how they did it in Middle-earth, I guess.